Welcome to HoodChampionBoxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Well, your boy, Benn, in case you didn't know, Benn gave up that 270-page report that he supposedly gave to the WBC. Well, Benn, I call him Connor Hen, he's now giving that report to UKAD. Now, for those of you who are wondering why he gave that report to UKAD, after Connor Benn went on the Piers Morgan show and did an interview talking about he wasn't going to share that 270-page dossier with UKAD. He didn't care about his British boxing license. He was going to go fight over in the Middle East, looking to fight Pacquiao or Eubank Jr. on June 3rd, right? Well, I'll tell you what. He's been provisionally suspended. Now, for those of you who are saying, what does provisionally suspended mean? Well, put it to you like this. With Benn's suspension, right, that could lead to adverse consequences for someone who fought Benn, Pacquiao, Eubank Jr., right? Someone who trained Benn, or someone who promoted Benn, or was otherwise involved with a Benn fight in the future. It is understood, right, that there are certain individuals that can ask UKAD for permission to share the information regarding Benn's suspension directly with that third person or third party. Now, the promoters of Chris Eubank Jr., right, because Eubank Jr. was in the running to fight Connor Benn, who up until recently was reported to be in negotiations for a June 3rd contest with Benn in Abu Dhabi, have since indicated he will partake in a rematch with Liam Smith. So they already ran Eubank Jr. away from that Connor Benn fight. Now, what we do know is Pacquiao is supposed to be the front runner to get it, but it's not known when it comes to that information on Benn and his suspension, if it was shared with anyone who was involved with the contest, and if in fact that drove Eubank Jr. to try to hook up with Liam Smith and fight again. Still no word on what's going on with Pacquiao. But the story is this. It's not known if Benn will answer to UKAD in an effort to get the suspension lifted. So what happened here is they are playing hardball, and you know that secret society runs deep, from the sanctioning bodies to the key decision makers behind the scenes, VADA, UKAD, these boxing boards of control. Not the people you want to play around with. Now, I don't know what he can do to get the suspension lifted. But I tell you what, they've been asking for that 270-page dossier, and now they finally have it. And it's sad that it took this to get it, when Eddie Hearn could have easily pushed for Connor Benn to provide the documentation. Now, a lot of people feel the reason they don't want to provide the documentation is because it's just nothing there to prove his innocence. But I don't know, man. It does make me wonder how Amir Khan's situation can fly underneath the radar for so long. But then they come with Connor Benn, and don't get me wrong, I'm not supporting this dude at all. But they come with him and they're on him, aren't they? And they've never ever let up off of him. And the reason could be is because this man tested positive for that prohibited substance, clomiphene, twice. So most people probably see that he was going to go in with the intention to kill Eubank Jr. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But I'll tell you this, when it comes to that provisional suspension, it's one of those rulings, man, where we talked about the consequences of anyone involved with Connor Benn at all, from a fight, promoting him, etc. That those far-reaching consequences, you know what I'm saying? UKAD operate under the rules of the World Anti-Doping Agency's World Anti-Doping Code. So Benn and any other person who in any way facilitates or participates in Benn's contest, hey man, their career could be over. I mean, indefinitely. Not just for a fight or a certain period of time. That's it. And you know Eddie Hearn's not gonna risk his matchroom promotions for Conor Benn. Conor Benn, if he's smart, he's not gonna risk his boxing career in ways of providing financially for his family. You know, just give the damn documents up. It is what it is, man. But I don't know. Eddie Hearn's pretty clever. We'll see what he does. We know he was exploring a lot of options for the British boxer to return to this summer, but I don't know. Australia, Texas, Abu Dhabi, Ben can't fight anywhere with this under this provisional suspension. So they're gonna have to figure it out. But damn, that's crazy. Crazy. But we're gonna find out what's going on, and I'm sure the outcome won't shock me, but it may shock some people out there who really believe that this man is innocent. It's like I said before. If you want to accuse me of committing murder, right, and you got me in jail, and I'm sitting there saying, look, I'm innocent, and then finally I get someone to say, well, look, give us the proof, because I'm telling you I have proof I'm innocent. And I got airline tickets, I got the video from surveillance of a damn facility I was in, everything showing that I was out of town, and at the date and time where the murder happened, I was up in this damn coffee shop, or I was over there eating somewhere, whatever. But it shows it's physically impossible for me to be in the vicinity of where the murder took place. I'm going to give all of that. No one has to ask me for that. You understand? I'm going to be like, we need to alleviate these accusations off me right now. I'm going to give it all to them. And then I'm out of there. Get me out of this damn stinking jail cell. No human should be in a jail cell. That shit is horrible. But this fool, Conor Benn, supposedly has the documentation that will set him free and doesn't want to give it because he felt Eddie Hearn had him believing he can fight anywhere, nothing's stopping him. And then Eddie Hearn's kind of poking at the UKAD and poking at WADA and poking at VADA and poking at the British Boxing Board of Control. Like, yeah, we're going to fight here. We're going to do this. We have options. F them. Well, they showed him. And now they're backed in the corner. And what they should have done voluntarily, now they're being forced to do it. And that's just not how you should conduct yourself. But that being said, more to come on him. Look, he's ineligible to box. He comes out here with the post saying he can still fight. He can't fight. He's provisionally suspended. He is ineligible to compete in any matches. Anybody involved trying to help this man get into a fight, or anyone involved in that process fighting in any ways associated with him in a fight, lights out for them. They are going to lose, and I don't think anybody wants to risk anything for a guy like Conor Benn. That being said, y'all keep cool. More to come on this story with Conor Benn. I'm in the breeze.